video games. But I don't know. This isn't news to me. Um, I, I first started to lose the ability to play video games in 2006. And it's 2023 and this isn't news. And the thing about traumatic brain injury is that, like, you really never stop mourning yourself. Just like you wouldn't stop mourning someone that you loved who died. Um, Video games were like my life. I was like not so into people or socialization. Fuck MMORPGs. Sorry, not sorry. um, Video games were my career. Um, First at Video Library, then working my way from Game Advisor to managing GameStop, and then after the drawer opened into my head at GameStop and everything just kind of started falling through my fingers, um, I got physically sick, and they thought that it might be cancer, and I told my district manager, um, that I was dealing with some serious physical health issues, and she still wanted to transfer me to a store and have me train all of the staff and produce another high performing store. And I couldn't do it, so I quit. I was like kind of thinking that I had cancer. And I quit in March 06, and by December 6th, 06, I found out that I did have cancer. I had inoperable uterine cancer. Also deeply infiltrating endometriosis. I really enjoyed playing video games, and I'm like sitting here like trying to be like, okay, like they weren't my life, like I liked them, they were an interest, they weren't my life, but like they were like my job, my career, and oh my gosh. I know if you like met me today, you'd be like, "Oh wow, like what a cool, like smart, fun, interesting girl." And yeah. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like I see myself, I'm still beautiful, I'm still capable and strong and all of those things, but like you never know how much of me I have had to relinquish. You have no idea how much smarter, how much more capable I used to be. Only I know that, and people who knew me before the brain damage. It's not very many people, and my mom like never gets it through her head that I'm not the Mindy that she knew me to be. And I know that's like really hard for people. But like it's harder on me by far. Um I just saw an ad. There's a new Final Fantasy coming. I don't, it's all a blur. I wasn't trying. Like I don't even like follow stuff like that. Like I don't know what IGN was doing in my scroll. Like I played Final Fantasy 7. 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 I don't remember it very well. I remember the one place that I was stuck for a long time. I'm pretty sure that was 7. There was just like a mud wall, and it was just like an issue of like the path. I just needed to hit up on the D-pad like a little sooner than I was like whatever. Um This game got confiscated from Mason when he brought it over to my house because it is a teen rating. And that was not appropriate in 1997. I had a pretty strict mom. So I didn't, this was in a drawer. And I like knew where she had put it, but I didn't retrieve it because I didn't want to like really lose it. Like it was always still kind of there that I could like go for it, and like I didn't play this game until I was an adult, working at GameStop, living my best life, living my dream. And I built like my own party working at GameStop. My coworkers, they were my chosen, and they were my friends and my family. And I don't really remember Final Fantasy 7. I don't remember very much from it. I know like the things that I'm thinking of now are like the ways that I would try to sell it to a parent like my mom. This is why they came to my GameStop. This is what I brought to GameStop, was that ability to understand the need to protect children from video games. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. And you know, the good thing about this is that when they do use alcohol, there's a negative thing that happens. There is kind of a uncomfortable thing, like it's kind of silly, and there's not really much about it, but Cloud does cross dress in order to like gain access to some place. But the violence is little pixels, and it's a great story. It's a great hero story, and God, it's got a fucking Jordan White sticker on it. I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't. Just go away. Just go away. Just go away. I'm never gonna play that new Final Fantasy. I got Vincent when I played Final Fantasy VII. I got Vincent, and then I got, what is it, the Play Arts figure, the Vincent, the really, really good, articulated, awesome, awesome action figures. I got Vincent. And then I let him go. I let him go because it's too hard for me. It's too hard for me. I don't remember it. And I can't. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna fucking break it. Alright. I can't even put my fucking game away. And I fucking pulled out tactics. Ugh. God, I can't even like manipulate. I can't even like handle, and it just makes me like, my heart just like pours to my brother, my little brother, who I felt was just like so disrespectful. Like, he mishandled everything, he broke things all the time, like he didn't take care of my games or my CDs or my DVDs or any fucking thing, and now I'm like that, and it's not because I don't care, it's not because I'm disrespectful, it's because I have traumatic brain injury. And he did too, and I didn't know it. 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 I didn't know anything about it. I didn't realize that it was even a thing. Like, you fucking like get hit in the head, you lose consciousness here and there. Like, no big deal, right? Well, yeah, except sometimes. Big deal. I just wish I could. I'm looking at his PlayStation 3. Sorry, my brother's like totally estranged. I don't actually know if he's alive or dead. I just wish that I could go back and like look at him and tell him and believe the words that I say when I tell him that I know he's doing his best. Because at the time I didn't believe he was doing his best, and now I'm on the other side of that. Our mom just has looked at me for like the last decade, dude, just like, why are you such a mess? Why are you acting like this? Why aren't you trying? Why are you exaggerating these disabilities? Like fucking drop the act, right? Everyone's like, drop the act. I I am but an actor upon the stage of life. Oh, but it were so easy to drop this act of disability and brain damage. I would happily oblige thee. Oh, my fucking head hurts so bad. you know, I found all the pieces too, and I hooked up my Nintendo GameCube, which like shouldn't be an accomplishment, like wouldn't have been for I don't know, many other iterations, many years of my life. That should not have been a struggle. I would have been able, like, I could fucking like hook up a system, like blindfolded, like with gloves on and shit, like, like, yeah. But I can't do that no more. So it was a struggle to hook up the fucking GameCube. Yeah, yeah, and I did that. And I played Mario Kart Double Dash. And you know what? I like was like riding a bike. I I picked it up. Like I got back into it and I was like, "Oh shit, man. Yeah, I'm double dashing. I'm kicking everybody's ass. All right. All right. I'm hitting them. Hitting them with the shell, making sure they hit the slips. Like, yeah, man. Um like I could do it. I like I don't know, man. Like fucking like muscle memory or something. And I only played it a little bit, didn't bother, didn't give me a headache. I don't know if it would have if I had continued, but I wasn't getting anything out of it. I didn't feel any accomplishment, any like sense of enjoyment. I was like, man, this is like a waste of time. Like, why am I doing this? Like, why did I ever care about any of this stupid shit? Like, these scores mean nothing, you know? And of course, my Mario Kart Double Dash experience was playing it with friends. And so you play by yourself to, you know, like get better at it, just like you play Soul Calibur like by yourself, you know, like and then you kick your friend's ass. And if you're a girl in the video game industry in, you know, 2003 to 2006, you gotta be on your fucking game to get any ounce of fucking respect or obedience. So like I don't know what it's like now. I wouldn't want to be in it now. Fuck it now. It's all fucked. Fucking casual gaming. Fucking Microsoft Xbox fucking like blew it up. They fucking did. We knew it. We all knew it. I mean, fuck. That is not my fucking pain getting loud right now. That is not my fucking pain getting loud right now. That's bullshit. That is such fucking bullshit, dude. Yeah, I've been eating gluten for weeks, like at least 2 weeks solid, at least 2 weeks solid. And I was like, huh, like I eat a little bit of gluten each day. I'm not getting a gluten headache. I don't really, I mean, I'm a little broke out. I'm a little inflamed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a lot more attractive than this. Definitely like experiencing like a little bit of bloat, but not the pronounced like highly sensitive gluten intolerance that I've been experiencing for the last decade, right? So like I'm thinking like, okay, so plant paradox diet, Stephen Gundry like fucking working, right? Like and the plant paradox diet is a lectin free diet. It's designed so that it heals your gut lining, like you get out of the way, you stop damaging your gut lining, and your healthy, relatively healthy body capable of healing itself heals itself, and you don't have to remain on the plant paradox diet for, you know, ever, because it brings cures. And I was like, okay, maybe that's happening, you know, or maybe I'm just, you know, like I'm just like I'm not buying into the physical realm like I was, like I've evolved, like I'm returning to the state of physical health that I had before my disability. I mean, I thought all kinds of things, but mostly I was just like, hey, eat a little bit of gluten every day, not getting a gluten headache. And then that was all shot to shit when I got a gluten headache today. And I ate plenty of gluten today. In fact, I was like, will more gluten fix it? No. No, it will not. That makes it worse. Like a fuck ton of water is really all I can do. Oh, but it's also like it's causing extreme inflammation, and inflammation is swelling, and you apply cold to reduce swelling. So, by like eating a lot of popsicles throughout the day and like kind of like lowering my body temperature that way and like giving myself a brain freeze as often as I can, like that helps. Not doing like a proper lymph massage, but like that's kind of what's going on here. Oh man, I'm like I really did not need that news. Like already, like I can't. I mean, I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe not like as soon as it launches, but that's fine. Like fix any bugs, introduce all the fucking whatever. Like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I fucking love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Like OMG. Like I will still like buy and not even have a system to play the game, just to support it, just like in the hopes that we get like even somebody that just can like fucking channel the Chiodo Bros, like bet oh fucking bet, man. Like Tarantino's not all that impressive. Like he actually is just like channeling his fucking like hack work of lesser known creators, but nobody wants to hear that. I've got unpopular opinions. Congratulations, you have won. It's a year subscription of bad puns. And a makeshift story of concern will set it up before it burns my opinions. My opinions. He's so fucking whiny in that too. It's okay. It's a rough track. Like, I'm pretty sure it's made something now, but like I pulled it off on Napster like way back when. Like I've got a fucking like unreleased Nirvana Napster CD. Yeah, I have things that are not on the internet yet. Not on the internet yet. Yep. That's cool. That's cool for me. That's so cool for me. That's so cool for me. Nobody's here to share it with me. Nobody's here to share it with. There's nobody sitting beside me to like play my video games, my ridiculously fucking extensive collection of video games. No, nobody's here to watch the Meg 2 the Trench with me. Hey, Meg 2 the Trench is like fucking great, man. Like it's better than the Meg. Like it is. It is. It is. It is. What's behind that? Fucking Gargoyles season 1. The Tick, a bootleg of it. Monkey Island for PS2. And we're back to like I can enjoy movies. I love movies. I love to like critique movies. Oh, dude, I just saw Friday the 13th. Like it was so good. It was so good. I really didn't think it was going to live up to the hype, but like I was like fully invested in it, like managed expectations, and I was just like, "Dang, like this is so solid." Like, "Oh, the mom, oh, fucking what?" Like, okay. So I'm thinking like, okay, there's like fucking like other movies or sequels of it, right? So like, okay, like maybe it's the poltergeist in the lake that is in proximity, um like in physical space, but also proximity in like just that somebody had some connection with Jason as a child, right? Like that's all we're like looking for, you know. So I'm thinking like, okay, in the next one, it's like somebody who used to do like their landscaping and he's like the new groundskeeper for the camp and the poltergeist in the lake like possesses him and goes on a killing spree, right? And then the movie after that, you know, like there's a kid who's just like really into the story, like, oh, this like horse story about like the fucking camp, you know. And he just like tells a story and everything, and that creates a connection with Jason and the poltergeist in the lake. So that kid becomes possessed and starts fucking killing other like camp members. Like yeah, so like I don't know what to expect. It's cool. It's really cool that I, you know, wasn't exposed to all of these things from my childhood. Because now, as it turns out, I've got like all the time in the world. Can't play video games. I am working on building back my ability to read. I still am having a great deal of trouble comprehending unless I'm orating, reading aloud. Um, but I'm doing it. I've almost read another novel. Like the last novel that I read was Ready Player One. I read it to you all here on the internet. I loved that. Like that is my like greatest achievement to date. I am more proud of no thing in my life than the selfless act of sharing the joy of reading with other people. Um Yeah, so I'm reading. What am I reading? I'm reading something by Heinlein. I know that. Oh, and Ready Player One is by Ernest Cline. What am I reading by Heinlein? Is it the Curious Profession of Dr. Hogue? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm like fucking like 20 pages from the end of the book and I don't remember. Well, you know, I'm not reading it like in a sitting because I've got other stuff going on in my life, you know. I have like goals and aspirations and also this like well, he's not my boyfriend anymore, I guess, or never was. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what the label is. Like I've never like I'm someone who like should I establish a connection with another human being, it's very intense and deep, like psychically aware, entangled experience, right? So like I'm used to it being fucking like heavy, like soulmate, soul work, like difficult fucking contracts and all this, you know, like oh get out of my head, like oh, you know, like whatever. Um I have never experienced anything as intense as the relationship that I have had with him. And he's someone that I first encountered. We met when we were in 6th grade. So it's like, whoa, fate, hello. And yeah, but he chose addiction over me. Just like again, 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 again. And it's like every time he did that, he just like drove a nail into his own coffin. Yeah. So like he'll be dead soon and that's just like impending doom for me. Also because when he died, he overdosed accidentally and like fucking possessed my body and like if you've never been possessed by a dude that you're in love with, like hard to explain what that's like, but a little concerned about what is gonna go down when he perishes, you know? Oh man. What is that? So, like, all I play is Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and I'm so thankful that I can play Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. Even just like looking at my reflection, just to like try to make sure that I kind of like stay in the frame is like really fucking bothersome for me. Like looking at the flat screen device like hurts me so much. Um, and my pain is getting bad. You know, that's good. That's good. That's good. You know why that's good? Because because I have been prescribed oxycodone and promethazine for my pain, which is due to the deeply infiltrating endometriosis. Yes, but also just nerve damage. We don't know what it's from, Mindy. Oh, it's most severe on your right side, but it's actually severe nerve damage on your left side also. It's just more severe on your right side. And it's like, okay, well, it feels like my fucking like right leg is being like ripped off, like a fucking like Mack truck is like pulling away with my right leg, but like, you know, they're going slowly. Like they want to make sure that it really fucking hurts me. And yeah, so I take low doses of that, and I'm such a lightweight that it just like knocks me right the fuck out. Right the fuck out. Right now. I am an antichrist, and I am an anarchist. Don't know what I want, but I know how to get it. Oh man, what a great fucking address from, I don't know, fucking like Republican Senate. I don't fucking follow politics. I don't like, okay, that's like a bullshit puppet show, but like, you know what? Like we got to operate at all the levels, and like, if I'm looking at politics, things is probably going to go better than this. I'm not looking at politics, you know? So, yeah, so I'm looking at fucking politics, and I mean, dude, I'm like fucking stoked about Kennedy. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Oh man, he's fucking fired. Have you seen his body? Dude, I would not want a fucking fat doctor. And I would not want no fucking president that looks like Donald Trump either. But I voted for Trump over Biden. Lesser of evils, man. If that's all you're gonna give me, then you know we're gonna have to play. I mean, I didn't really vote. I just like masturbated only to Donald Trump for like a year or something. Not to like what he looks like, just you know, like the presidency. Just like that that feeling of like fucking like outcry from society when that goes down. Yeah. I'm a little sadistic. And Robert F. Kennedy Jr., as far as I can tell, is not the lesser of evils. He's just good. He's just good, man. Environmental lawyer, yes. He's not anti-vax. He wants a secure border and orderly legal immigration. I mean, the rate of immigration is not sustainable. Our country is going to fucking collapse because of Biden's bullshit wall politics. Trump predicts that by the end of Biden's administrative rule, we will have 15 million illegal immigrants. We're sitting at 10 million now. Right now. Right now. Oh, man. I don't know how many people around you are dropping dead from fentanyl, but guess what my boyfriend OD'd on? Like, dude, like, my people are fucking dying. Fentanyl is like, it hit, it hit my area way harder than meth than ice did. Remember when meth came around? It was like fucking ice. Nobody fucking called it meth. It was ice. Than ice did way back, you know, in the 90s, 2000s. Um, it's scary. Fentanyl's like seriously fucking scary. It's everywhere. I mean, it would be one thing if the people that wanted to commit suicide just like, could go like OD on fentanyl if they wanted to. Just a fucking like suicide booth, just like fucking Futurama, right? That would be one thing. The people who are dying from fentanyl never even tended to do fentanyl. That's the bitch of it. Man. Yeah, I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I take my low dose, legally prescribed prescription for my excruciating fucking body pain. Stupid fucking leg pain. Like, I say leg pain, but like, I mean, what would your leg feel like if it were being ripped off of your body by a Mack truck? Like, not cut cleanly, pulled. It hurts all the way up my fucking back. It's like my legs being ripped off my body. If I don't fucking take pain medicine, I look like a possessed person. I look legitimately fucking possessed. Like I'm trying to get away from my own leg. Like in the throes of my pain, I would consent to amputation, like just on the off chance. But fucking phantom pain exists. So that's not a fucking solution, you know? Alright. Howie. My stupid, stinky, stupid leg, my stinky, stupid right side of my stinky, stupid body. It has to be like all dead now. It has to be all like what right arm, what right leg. I don't have those things. I can't move them. Like ideally, when I'm like doing this to manage my pain, I'm just trying to put off taking the fucking drugs because oxycodone makes me nauseous and itchy, like extremely fucking itchy, and it's not fun. Hydrocodone, hydrocodone hits, man. Oh man, fucking hydrocodone. Hydrocodone pings in my brain, like taking me back to like morphine days. Cause I've like, I've been deathly ill many times in my life. Long before I was, doing this disability life. Like I've had pneumonia. I've almost died of pneumonia like on 8 separate occasions. So like COVID-19 was like, oh, it feels like drowning on land. It feels like an elephant sitting on your chest. Bet. And I've had morphine injections from strep throat. Yeah. And hydrocodone hits like morphine. Like for like 5 seconds, it feels like you just like floated onto a cloud into heaven. But like literally, dude, 5 fucking seconds is the hit. That's it. Then it's just relieving pain slightly. It's just letting me go to sleep. Oxycodone don't have no fucking hit. Oxycodone never fucking hits. Like it kicks in, but it don't hit. And mm, yeah. So I think that I need to get hydrocodone instead of oxycodone because my body like rejects oxycodone. Like right, like objectively if we're looking at this, like I'm having a rather severe allergic reaction to oxycodone. Like if I have to take like a couple of doses of it to like get through the pain storm, um then like in my sleep, completely unconscious, I will rub my face because it itches that badly. I will give myself a black eye. I will bloody my own nose. For real. I'm not even fucking joking. Oxycodone makes me itch severely. Severely. And it's like in the tip of my nose in this maddening fucking way. Yeah. Eyes and nose. So if oxycodone is making me violently nauseous, making me like super fucking itchy, like my body is not compatible with that. If hydrocodone just like fucking feels like 5 seconds on a cloud and then like softly off to sleep, that's compatibility. I need to be like leaning in that direction. Like, I don't need to be going against my body. My body hates me enough, okay? Like, I love my body. I love my body. I seriously do love my body. First of all, my body is fucking slamming considering I don't do jack shit. Like, oh man. If I could work out like I used to work out back in my working days, dude, dude. But I don't do jack shit and I look really fucking good. So, I'm good. And it took me like 25 years. I don't know. 20 years? Whatever. Like half of a lifetime um to accept that I was born female and to love my body even though it is not male and has no penis and has breasts and ovaries and a uterus. And none of the fucking privilege that you get born into, being born into the capitalist patriarchy. That too. That too. But now, totally like balanced my divine masculine and my divine feminine. And I love being a woman. I'm a girly, like, wicked lady. Like, good Christian woman. I ain't no fucking Christian though. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Christian. What would Jesus do? Follow Christ? Be like Christ? Yeah, all that. That's good. Doesn't matter if Christ existed or not. The stream of consciousness like exists because people are attuned to those Christ-like traits. And what are the traits of Jesus Christ? They are compassion, they are love, they are forgiveness, acceptance. Oh man, I felt so seen when I read in the Bible that Jesus was like, hey bro, like, you're gonna betray me. Like, before the cock crows 3 times, like, you're gonna betray me. And I just want you to know, when it happens, bro, I forgive you. I forgive you, bro. And his bro sat opposite him and was all like, oh no, Jesus, I would never do that. Oh, Jesus, I would never do that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never do that. I'm your bro. And Jesus was like, like how it is when you fucking know what you know, when you be knowing, when you come knowing, when you get a knowing. Like, well, but you are. But what I said is gonna come to pass. I know through and through that it's gonna come to pass. And I know you're gonna hurt when you betray me. I know I'm gonna hurt when you betray me. You're gonna betray me. Man, I felt so seen when Jesus just went and wept. And he needed to recover. He needed to be by himself. He needed to sleep. Is anybody tracking Jesus' sleep schedule? Because I know the less I sleep, the closer I feel to God, and I know that meth addicts feel the same way. I've never done meth. I would never do meth. Are you fucking kidding me? Have you met me? Do I need meth? I do not. So I've had a secondhand meth high. Somebody smoking meth out of a bong, exhaled, it like, oh, fucking hit me. Ew. Okay. Oops. But secondhand meth high to me just felt like the fucking like cheat code. Up, down, left, right, right, left, down, up, start, select, fucking like, oh man. Instant presence. Instant present mindedness. Just like, no fucking attachment to the past, no fucking attachment to the future, just instant present mindedness. No ADHD, like absolute ability to focus on what needs to be focused upon, and this like, I mean, if I didn't know, if I had not lived, I mean just lived in this state when I was like, I was I was not doing well physically, but I was safe and I was happy. I was in love with my 8-year ex, happily, expecting to be better and be physically capable of sexual intercourse again. And I got here, but he didn't stick around for that. Yeah, no, that's okay. You know, not many women can claim that they were abstinent for a dozen years. It's a neat thing. I have some kind of like achievement. Pause GTA and see like what Mindy achievements are. There's some wacky ones in there for sure. Like, dude, I was just thinking tonight, like as I was cruelly killing insects on the sidewalk with my power wheelchair wheels, um, that I did not always have cable TV. And at a time when I did not have cable TV, I lived in an apartment that did have cockroaches, and I had a can of like Raid, something like Raid, and I would entertain myself by just spraying the shit out of a cockroach, a big ass fucking roach too, and just like watching it die. Just watching it suffer and die. You know how long it takes? It takes like 6 to 8 hours. That poison just sizzling away, like the popping sounds, like they can't really get up, but then they do get up and they just flip back over. Like, dude. I mean, you hardly even have to contain it after the first like hour. Yeah. I know there's something not right with me. I know. I know. Video games helped me be in the zone and stay in the zone. I could get in the zone playing a video game like Shinobi, and then I could stop playing the video game, but still move through life like life was now the video game, and I was still in that God mode zone. So I actually do have like more to say about video games. Like I have approached life like it was a video game. From the time when video games, to me and my awareness, were like Pac-Man, Centipede, Space Invaders, Atari. we had an Atari, and that's all the video game that I'd ever been exposed to. And even then, I was like, oh, I'm holding the controller, but I'm also on the screen. I just have to have a dual perspective. I've just got to be comfortable looking back at myself. It's hard though. It's a lot easier said than done. I mean, look at anybody who, like, knows about the zone. Athletes. Athletes know about the zone. Like, celebrity performers know about the zone. I mean, performers. I guess you could just say performers. Channeling. I know a thing or two about channeling. This will be a toy I'll have to take away from myself before too long. Like, right now, the pain is like overriding the headache, the body pain, the leg pain. Like, that's at the forefront. So the headache is not so much bothering me. Oh, but headache, the headaches I get, it feels like they want to be stabbed. It feels like they want to be stabbed. Yeah. So sometimes I get Q-tips. I put them in my nose until it hurts and my nose bleeds, but I sneeze a lot. And the pain, the new pain from what I have done to myself, damaged myself, because I damaged myself, like, that feels better to me because it's an interruption in the pain that has been constant for so long. Like a sharp, acute pain is a very welcome break from dull, throbbing, aching, squeezing, pulling, unrelenting pain. Believe you me. I mean, they say that you can't fight fire with fire, but I've been doing that all my life. So I was, like, interacting with fire earlier tonight, and when you, like, put the lighter flame, like, next to an existing flame, like, it doesn't want to, like, join right up. Like it wants to say, like, distinctly separate. And I was thinking that this observation that I have just now made would probably be a good teaching point for twin flame. I'm certainly not one of those people that's, like, gone around life, like, looking for their twin flame. Shit, I ain't even looking for a fucking romantic partner. I ain't even looking for a fucking friend. Like, I don't even want a fucking companion. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not like that now. Like, now I get really lonely. I had companionship for 8 years through disability and brain damage, and I'm love and light. Like, I love company. I love people. I have, like, more patience and understanding. I can extend grace to just about anyone. Like, and really, really well. Like, I can do it really, really, really well. But put to the test, when, like, my boyfriend, the love of my life, just, like, tells me to eat a turd for, like, 8 hours a day, I'm probably gonna spit something in his face that he didn't want to hear. That was not very nice, but that it was quite true. Um,
Like, I'm only human, you guys. I am human. Or am I dancer? Well, we don't really dance anymore, do we? No, like I used to say to Dawn, like, we dance with our eyes. Ow! Fuck me! Mmm. 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 I will dance, if only with my eyes. Aw, I just remembered laying in bed with the babe and him dancing with his hands. Aw, and him dancing. Saw him dance a little. I've seen him dance a little in the casino. Haven't really known him like on his thrive. His life pretty much like crumbled in his hands as soon as he and I got hooked up, and mine too. And that is twin flame union bullshit. That is exactly what that is. Like, it's like we're trying to burn one another down, man. Um, cause it's really, it's like, it's no, it's no one's fault. It's not. It's just like bizarre shit, you know. I mean, even if you dismiss like the fact that like a Facebook setting didn't save to private from public when it was supposed to, like it was supposed to be so only like one friend could see it, because that's my selected list of friends who can view. But it wasn't private, it wasn't only me, like it was still public. And like it just didn't do the thing. And I didn't double check at that time. I didn't realize that it was like so slack in performing that action. You know, even if that hadn't happened, which had devastating effects on his life, I had nothing to do with his apartment building being sold out from under him, losing his job, having to move and to just deplorable conditions from a nice place where he was established. And I had nothing to do with his with his drug use. Like I and he had nothing to do with my 16-year-old cat dying, which was horrific for me, my life falling apart, you know. He had nothing to do with them claiming falsely that my apartment was infested with cockroaches. Like, he had nothing to do with that. Like, just these things just happened, you know. Oh, and of course he had nothing to do with the cat urine exorcisms and the resulting akathisia, which I still have a touch of. Fucking antipsychotics. They're anti-psychic is what they are. They're anti-psychic is what they are. Not antipsychotic, anti-psychic. Should they so effectively turned off all the voices in my head? I don't even hear my own voice in my head. Like, I'm not thinking much of anything if I ain't speaking, which is why I fucking talk so much. Which is why everybody knows how fucking dark I am and how fucking light I am. And like, just watch it shift. It's like clouds all across the sun. Don't have any fucking control over it. Drives me fucking crazy. Like just the fucking reality of my life, just like all of the life, all of my life, like I have to reconcile this. I have to fucking live with this being my life experience, my life story, which is stranger than fiction. I have to live with this. I have to live with this every day. I have to live every day. I've had to live every day of my life since I was like 5 years old with the complete and unwavering awareness that I am God, the creator of this reality, and still just a slave within it. Like, pfft. This life is my prison sentence, and I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve it. I do deserve it. I do deserve it. I deserve my pain. I deserve my suffering. I don't deserve to have the man that I love, and how fitting that he should just self-destruct on the fucking streets of the ghetto, like by his own hand, without his hand. That fucking hand that, like, he really fucked me over one time, and I was like, I almost fucking snapped. I almost fucking snapped. And I even like messaged my like ride or die. I was like, yo, we might have a body on our hands. I just want to let you fucking know that. But I don't fucking care that I'm about to end this game. I don't care if I lose the fucking game. I'm about to kill him. And if I don't kill him, I'm gonna be the body in the hearse. But I'm for sure gonna fucking take out that left hand. And yeah, I pretty much just, focused on like, I'm gonna take out that left hand. And then when it came time to, follow through with my plan, which was very planned, um, it was like something just like snapped me up. Like I was just a puppet on a string. And I wasn't in control anymore. Like whoever was like gonna fucking take that left hand, you're never gonna write or paint or anything with that left hand again. Whoever was gonna do that, no longer in control. Who's in control is this, like, oh no, I mean, if he says this, then I'm gonna believe this because that's what I am. That's what I am. I'm trusting, and I believe in God, and I believe in the good. And if I don't believe in the good, then the good won't exist. I have to stand witness to the light within him for it to even exist at this point, because he's so far gone with his addiction. So I'm just gonna play along. Like, I can't I can't call him on his bullshit. I just have to go to the door without all my stuff and get locked out in the ghetto tonight. That's what I have to do. Stupid little fucking like lamb within me just like puts away the knife, leaves all her shit there, just fucking out on the street. Just wow. Like that, yeah. But that was like over a year ago, I think. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I don't know. Maybe not. Time gets away from me. I don't keep time, and time don't keep me. And I mean, truly, I do not subscribe to the concept of time. It is a concept. It is a creation that we do not have to subscribe to and be subject to, slave to fully in order to function within it. And proof of that. But it's just a fucking thing that, as karma would have it, as fate would have it, like I decided a while back, I'm gonna fucking take that hand. I'm gonna take that left hand. You ain't gonna leave this life with that. Um, I mean, I was gonna give my life to take his left hand. But I mean, I don't know how you want to place those bets, because you ain't never seen me fight with a fucking knife. And he's just like blunt force, like fucking idiot. Like he's just, it's like, he's not. I mean, he's on drugs, So like, I'm clear headed. Anyway, there's no telling who would have won the fight. It might have been the first life I took. He might have took my life. I would have taken his left hand. Um, but yeah, a couple days ago, someone took that hand out for me. A woman. A woman did it. A woman with a knife took that left hand. And it's just like, ain't that a fucking thing? I mean, I can't help but feel a little bit responsible being that I like put a fucking target on that thing. But I mean, all she would have had to do was observe that he is left-handed, which is fairly obvious, and just have the will to survive because he's a fucking killer. Yeah, no woman deserves to be beaten. No woman deserves to be beaten. I would have at least liked to have been beaten for like anything that made sense. Like a fucking argument. Like, fuck, did you lose an argument? Did I teach you a word? Beat me because I taught you a new vocab word, you stupid little pissant. But no, no, no. Never that. Nothing that ever made sense. No, no. Just fucking gone. PTSD. Harsh times. Oh, they have been harsh times. Our time has been short. Oh. This is not a good thing. I have to pee. Fuck. Alright. I gotta call it. See, this is like where I really needed somebody to just like be here and like I really needed it to be, like a two-way street because I didn't need to talk about any of this shit. And if somebody would have been like, "Oh yeah, like this video game," and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I don't really know about that because like it's a modern video game and I haven't really played video games since like 2006, 2007, like 2008, like very 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 little, very very little, very very little." Um, but I certainly, don't want to dominate the conversation. God, I would fucking kill for anybody else to fucking talk over me. Please, please, somebody shut me the fuck down. It's time for proxy. It's time. It is. It's time. I have to fucking pee. Wait, I want my glasses. You don't need your glasses to pee. Yeah, but I like being able to see. Alright, okay, my wheelchair is plugged in. Got water by me. That is something falling out of my backpack, which I am now putting by me. What fell out? What? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. That's right. This little thing that I found on the floor. When I was like not going back into that hell dimension of bedbugs. I was just like cleaning and like, doing what I could to leave the place better than I found it. His place was pretty wretched. His stuff was like getting fucked up. He's very sentimental like myself, so I was just trying to like do what I could.
And I found this little thing, and I slipped it in a pocket, and I just never got back over there to put it. It's a magnet on his fridge. It's a magnet. It's like a little alcohol bottle. I saved all his yearbooks and photos from getting wet when his AC unit was spitting water. He was like, "You hear that sound?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do. And I'm gonna get to the fucking bottom of it before I leave here." And he was like, "Yeah, whatever." But I did. Fucking ghosts. Not fucking ghosts, dude. Well, sometimes it's ghosts. I have a candy. I like the candy. I don't want to take the pills. Maybe it'll be okay. I have not yet relaxed from coming back from the bathroom. Have not yet relaxed from coming back from the bathroom. When I relax my body, the pain catches up to me. It starts adding up like exponentially. It's like, whoa, what was that step? You're gonna pay twice as much for that burger tomorrow. True story. I'm a wimpy burger. All right. Love the smell of extinguished candles. These jars are really fucking hot. Oh, feels good. Mm-hmm. 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 I got my anti-nausea. This chapstick claims to be vanilla bean, but smells like Play-Doh. It's from Sprouts. I don't know if they make it anymore. I've had it for years. I don't use chapstick as often as I should. I need to dismiss this little head because that new friend I really want to talk to. And I really needed to talk to somebody. I really needed to talk to a friend. So whoever tuned in tonight, if anybody did, I don't really know. Thank you. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for keeping me company. I just needed to talk to someone, and someone, for me, can be the camera. Because when I go live, someone could tune in. And you never know. I never know what I'm going to say that's going to turn a stranger into a friend. The lines from my glasses. I like, I don't know. I think my face looked like, I don't know, weird, different. Like, not my face. I'm told I have a pretty face. I'm told that I am beautiful. Only because the truth is beautiful. Only because honesty transcends time, right? Only because you have no idea how beautiful I used to be. Love and light. Bye bye.